Insiste España. Gol de España, gol de Isco. Por detrás Isco, le va a pegar en carrera. ¡Golazo!
¡Opa!
¡Gol de España! Dentro del área, la pone para Isco. Isco le pega.
Bueno.
¡Madre de mi vida! 6, media docena. Hat-trick de Isco. San Paolo. ¡Madre de mi vida! 6, media docena. Hat-trick de Isco. San Paoli se quita el abrigo. Se quiere ir a su casa porque España le está toreando en el Wanda Metropolitano. 6-1. Hat-trick de Isco. Se vuelve loca la grada.
Dice algo a Lanzini. Se levanta y se va. Falta un cuarto de hora de partido, pero Messi no quiere ver nada más.
And Real Madrid in particular well represented on either side. But this is Argentina starting again. Since South Africa they have been to Dublin and they've won. But this is their first chance to seek forgiveness from their own fans since their drubbing by Germany in Cape Town at the start of July. And there is a meeting of minds. Scotland's European Championship qualifying group.
At least the temporary coach Batista's realised that Mascherano needs a bit of help.
Zanetti, good for all Argentine supporters to see him back in the mix. Lifted over the top and the flag has stayed down and Reina's in trouble and Argentina should have the lead and no one knows that better than Carlos Tevez.
That's a square back four for Spain. Just hooked in. Lovely little ball there, clipped over. First touch is not brilliant from Tevez, could probably take.
Here they come with Messi. And again, and Reina is beaten, and the world champions are behind. And it's the little maestro with a magical feather-like touch. He couldn't score throughout the World Cup finals in South Africa, but back home on Argentine soil, Argentina's favourite son has taken just 10 minutes to score against the champions of the world.
Well, he starts it off actually, run down a bit of an alley there at Lionel Messi, but it's a very unusual Spanish back four. It's by far anything but the strongest, but nobody picked him up there, and Tevez just picks him out. It's completely clear. It's the second time they've been caught short at the back, but you've just got to watch this and you've just got to applaud this. It's a wonderful, wonderful finish. Cheeky, I've got to say, but brilliant.
It is one of those messy moments where you ask, how has he done that? To give the ball just enough to loop over the line, while somehow taking all the pace off it.
In all fairness, Peter, I think the angle just been against him and Reina coming out. You see the yellow card been administered. It's probably the only thing he could have done there, Lionel Messi, is Pepe Reina went down, but it was just sheer brilliance. And what a brilliant piece of skill here, what great play, but you've got to say, as Messi ran away from goal, they probably just switched off. Right back's pushed up a bit, PK square. Well, it doesn't go down particularly early, does he, Pepe Reina? So still to get it over. The goalkeeper from there is, I probably think he just didn't expect him to do that, in all honesty. And, well, he's probably the only person in the field that could.
It is his first international goal since he scored also against Spain, in Spain, last November. And it's a real uplift for Batista, for whom this game, every game, Mascherano from deep. Messi. Mascherano, Cambiasso, Ainse.
Isn't it?
Seen by Dimichelis. Out comes Messi. Inter started there. Messi. Mascherano made good. Messi sent reeling. Not for the first time in his young football life. He is a target, and nobody knows that better than the Spanish players against whom he competes week by week.
Yeah, Fabregas just catches him there. Mascherano did brilliantly, just winning it back, didn't he? It's from behind. Does get the ball, but he just clatters through.
And it is a sequence. The early signs suggest they're likely to extend. Here's Messi trying to tiptoe through. Bit off just
to go and play because they've got three guys that are real grafters behind them who they just didn't have in the summer. If you add Di Maria to that front three, it was a front four, and it just left them against the better sides.
Veer is there in 66.
And with a good few years ahead of him as well yet.
Silva barged off it. I wonder whether Argentina really are in the mood. Messi might be, to cause Spain some very real embarrassment. The collective tale is up under new management. Fabregas. Monreal. Excellent retrieval by Messi for Banega. And the man who scored the sort of goal he did at one end should be back doing that sort of work at the other. Biasso launched himself to head away as far as Xavi Alonso. Argentina win possession. Half-time. An impossibly good goal from Lionel Messi, an impossibly bad one conceded by Reina to Tevez. Between those, one from Higuain. Do not adjust your sets. The half-time score in Buenos Aires: Argentina 3, the world champions 0. Tevez. Messi. Mascherano always simple. Messi not necessarily so.
For sure. This is the run from Messi. And look at it from behind the goal, the save from this.
Messi orchestrating a short corner. Begun the second half having made 4 changes, rather more positive.
Great to play Scotland.
Mascherano. Messi. Off he goes. That's beautifully done from Messi. Oh, 4-0. Or so it might have been, but for the upraised flag against Di Maria. And from a neutral perspective, you have to say that's a great shame, because Messi's run was amongst his mercurial best. And what's more, actually he's right.
Well, he just delayed it that split second. The pass was actually...
Argentina have 3 goals scored by 3 different strikers, and they have another option in Cual. From Cambiasso, he simply had to bully Messi over. There was no alternative.
Again, it's once he gets this side of you, you've got a decision to make, because the likelihood is he's going to drive in all the way.
Messi, a lovely first touch. The well-timed tackle by De Michaelis. Razon.
When he was on the ground. But there's been a much better balance about this Argentinian side, no doubt about
heart. But a few cooler heads would have gone for Batista, who had been in charge of the youth set up internationally, and indeed had overseen the team that won Olympic gold. Arbeloa's foul.
a striker who, you know, is not even on the field at the moment, so they've got plenty of choices going forward. Wayne scored from in the first half, he just couldn't quite get it in, he was well blocked in the end.
Messi. Even by his extraordinary standards, he left himself just a little bit too much to do.
Just watch him how he just drops his shoulder here. There you go. Duque, I think it is. Tatibai. Just never quite gets it under control, and he's going away, can't generate the power, but there's been some great runs from Lionel Messi at times in this game, some fabulous footwork, obviously an excellent goal.
Time for Lionel Messi to take his own personal round of applause. They don't require much encouragement to lift him onto a pedestal. It's been a wonderful watch once more.